captain, fellow members and guests. Welcome to my captain's day. I think this is the 98th. Well, it's the 98th year of the club anyway, so we're still going well. I tried to arrange the weather. Last night I sorted it out, and you can't hear me, can you? Last night I tried to sort the weather out. It was the forecast was good according to Ian last night, but it didn't turn out too well first thing. But I think it ended up being a lovely day, and people have enjoyed themselves on the patio. I've got to go through a number of thanks, and this day is special for me, but a lot of people put a lot of work in to make it special for me and for you all. First of all, I'd like to thank the Green Star, because they had bad conditions, and I thought the course was in fantastic condition today. So I'd like you all to thank the Green Star for the usual manner. The logistics of trying to sort all this lot out in some form of order of who gets what and how and why is quite difficult. And the match captain's done a sterling job. I'd like to thank him. He's been up there for probably the last 3 hours solid, just trying to work all this out.
I'm sober for a change.
I'd also like to thank I'd also like to thank Louise, because without Louise, none of this would be in any sort of order whatsoever. We'd just be a big pile of shambles, and then I'll be going what's who for what. So thanks, Louise. Appreciate that. We couldn't have this day at all without thanking Gareth, our loyal pro. I hope he's in here. Is he come in yet? Oh, I'll go and get him in a minute. Okay. And the catering. Pam and the girls, I thought they put on a lovely curry today. I hope you all enjoyed it, but I certainly did. Staff, bar staff, thank you very much indeed. I'd like to thank the juniors as well for ball spotting. They did a fantastic job, and I think they're probably going to have 1 or 2 glasses of lemonade on the proceeds this evening. And most I'd like to thank all of you for coming out, turning out, making such a good day for me. I think we had 160 people playing out there today, which I think is fantastic. And I've actually thoroughly enjoyed not playing in the comp and going around it. I've never done it before, and it's quite good. And before, I got a few quotes from things that people said out there, but before that, I'd like to thank Max as well, because she's been fantastic support for me this year. Thank you, Max. My family are all here. My nephew's come up from London, and my son is great for them all here. Thank you very much, family. And a few quotes from the day. Steve Seller was walking off the 10th where I met him and Andrew Davis. It's around me, alright? And I give them their drinks on the 10th tee. And as they're walking off the 10th green, Andrew Davis dropped his tin into the bin. And Steve Seller took his tin out and started to pull it. And I said, Christ, haven't you drunk it yet? He says, no. He says, I can't multitask like you. So I've got an umbrella, I've got a trolley, I've got to try and play shots. He said, I'm a bit worried about your gender now, Andrew. If you can do all that multitasking at once, I've got to be a bit concerned about it. Maybe it wasn't so funny after all. When I took some photographs as well of Pat Holland and Nick Bland's group, Pat Holland turned to Nick and said, you don't need to come, Nick. Rich is going to download yours off Crime Watch. And then Jeff Haynes said to me, I said, how's it going, Jeff? He said, oh, not bad. He said, I had a 7 on the first, I was 5 off the tee on the 8th, I had a 12 on the 10th, and I'm soaked to the skin. But never mind, beats working. Jeff Bailey on the 7th had a 10-foot putt for a 2. And he said, do I get 2 drinks, Captain, if I sink this? And I said, yeah, I'll go for that, but you don't get any if you miss it. Straight in the back of the hole. And then the last thing of all is I had an urgent. I had a phone call from Simon Burney when I was just back at the clubhouse reloading, and he said, "Oh, there's a big situation on the 13th, Rich." Oh no, what's happened now? I said, "What is it, Simon?" He said, "I'm a bit dehydrated. Can you hurry up and get back out, please?" So that's just a snippet of that. We've had some wonderful comments, and thank you very much indeed. I'm going to hand you over now to.
You've gone.
In a minute. But before I do that, I'll keep talking. There was a prize today. I don't know if any of you had your clubs cleaned today by the club cleaner, but you all put your name into a draw. And the winning... Wait a second, Martin. The winning prize for that is a 4-ball at any one of 29 Marriott hotels worth about £200. And I did a draw earlier, which was witnessed by Stav, and the winner of that is... Ian Barkley, who's given his apologies. So it is worth going in for that in the future. And the chap was very pleased that so many of you had your clubs clean. So thank you very much indeed. And now someone can come and tell a joke because I've run out. Now, Gareth, you're here. Gareth, I'd like to say thank you very much for what you've done today. Well done. Well done, Gareth. I now lost my deputy and the match captain. Oh, Daffy's there. Sorry, there you are. Where is he?
Can you give us a song?
No. Alright, okay. Anyone got any jokes I want to tell about?
I had one on the 10th.
Go on.
You know, Mr. Captain parading around the course in his buggy, trying to impress everyone. I thought, oh, here's my son. I'm going to, you know, make an entrance now, and tries onto the 10th tee, and in trying to stop a little bit quickly in his buggy, the Eskimo, full of beer and ice, spilled out everywhere. And we then spent the next 10 minutes picking up all of the cans and bits of ice.